You've invested time in developing a strong relationship with a senior executive at another company. Perhaps you attend a networking function on a regular basis and catch up. Maybe you both serve on the board of directors of a non-profit organization. And you've identified that her organization is a terrific opportunity for you from a business development perspective. But there's some natural hesitancy in selling to that person and introducing that element into your relationship. And that's understandable, because many of us have been on the receiving end of conversations with friends or neighbors or even relatives who start to try and sell us. We feel like we're being pitched to. It can be a little awkward, a bit uncomfortable. And it's certainly the type of feeling we don't want to give to our contact who we've spent so much time developing a trust-based relationship. So what do? I think one of the key principles to keep in mind is that in most cases, the hesitancy exists in our head. It's in the head of the consultant. Most cases, organizations and senior executives in companies and contacts are very open to talking about how your organization can help their organization, if it's done the right way. Let's talk about the wrong way. And the wrong way is halfway through a conversation with your customer, in a social setting perhaps, or in a business setting, you start talking about your firm, your company, how it can help. Sometimes that can create those awkward feelings that we talked a little bit about earlier. So what should we do? I think there's two steps we should think about. First of all, find a springboard issue. Something that organization is wrestling with, or a problem or a challenge they may be having that you read about in the business press, or you saw a blog or a Twitter feed or somewhere in social media. But it's a reason to start a conversation and make that issue one that you can do something about, that your firm has a solution for. I'm not going to talk about the solution yet, but just look for that springboard issue. And second point is, ask questions about that issue. Problem questions, implication questions. Here's our chance to really show concern, to show empathy. Get that person talking about it. Our goal here is not persuasion. Our goal is understanding. And we need to understand their perspective on that issue and the implications of that issue. Remember the two rules of communication. Number one is, people place far greater value on what they say and their own conclusions than what they're told, especially what they're told by consultants. And the second rule of communication, the one that really comes into play here, is that people value information that they ask for more than information that is freely given. So you know that your conversations with your customer or potential customer are on the right track when they start coming to the conclusion that you know a bit about this issue that their organization is wrestling with. So they may say things to you like, you seem to know a bit about this. Do you have experience in this area? What do you think? That's when you know that you're building greater levels of trust, you're building credibility, you're showing concern, you're not selling.